Okay, any views expressed are the opinion of the guest. That's not a representation because the programming reflects that Politickin with 4 eyes. It's really no competition. Suffocating with the dope. You know I be twisting. Real ninjas out in the field. Now we cotton picking. Not to mention our intention to cover topics and many of the subjects. I got more lines than the deli at the Publix. With King Pharaoh, PoPolitickin, I'm pistol whipping. Rappers jeopardizing hip-hop position. My opposition, intuition, prediction like writers on The Simpsons. To witness the glimpses from higher up dimensions. My bitches be fighting gremlins like Phoebe Cates. Let me cook, stovetop oven, easy bakes. Hydroponic with them seaweed flakes. Yeah, these rappers started from the bottom. Power bottom, TD Jakes. Unfollowed, talking about have you ever been swallowed? Regardless of race, color, or creed, you get Apollo. We politickin, ticking, we straight politickin, ticking. When it's a great show, you got to listen to that politickin, ticking. This for the politickin, ticking. We straight politickin, ticking. When it's a great show, you got to listen to that politickin, ticking.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to PoPolitickin, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Right now, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Check me out on Spotify and Apple Music. 1212 and place to be with Chaz Chesson. How you doing, bro?
Yes, sir. What's going on, bro?
Bless. I'm good. I said your last name right. I know I'm country, man.
Yeah,
I be mispronouncing
shit. Nailed it.
Cool. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good, man. I appreciate being here.
Yes, well, sir. I know I was saying like I know you rap, man, but I was looking at your page, man. You got me wanting to go to the gym.
Oh yeah. That's definitely some therapeutic things I got to do to, you know.
Did you already work out today?
No, I didn't yet, but I'll be there. I'll be there later tonight.
How long you been up? What made you start working out?
Man, really just getting that physical outlet, you know, moving your body. I believe, you know, the body meant to move. You know, it's one of the things I believe is motion, you know, keeping your body moving and active. You know what I mean?
But what, like, have you been doing it all your life, or you just started? Or
well, no, I mean, I've been active all my life. Younger, it was more. I was into sports heavy, basketball, boxing, working out. I tried football, baseball, but now that I'm older, I'm just in the gym. That's my thing, you know.
Yeah, I saw you had your son in there too. I was like, that's tight. I like that. Starting him off young. You had him on the kettlebells.
Yeah, he loved to work out too. Trying to get. That's one of the reasons I got to work out too. That boy's strong. He's strong.
Yeah, I know. They be on you. Yeah, my son, he like 4. He already be like, give me sometimes. Like, damn, this 4-year-old little kid, man.
I gotta keep it right in case he want to do something.
I gotta stay ready for him.
Yeah, man. It's my boy. He been coming with me for like, he's 7 now, like 3 years now, like 4 that age.
He gonna be right. Does he have a sport he's playing already or not yet?
He loves soccer. That's his main. He like basketball. Then he like working out with me. So that's his 3 right now. His main.
Yeah, I was always thinking like, I be thinking that myself too. I be thinking like soccer is always a good sport to start the kids in because every sport you need footwork. So I feel like soccer is the best sport because that's really all footwork. And so if you got that down, you go to any other sport, you got that footwork at least.
Yeah, they be super versatile.
Because even I know you just talked about boxing. Like I took a couple boxing classes and stuff, and I didn't understand. I was like, damn, like I had to really realize like it's a lot of footwork in boxing. It ain't just sitting there swinging your arms. Like a lot of it got to do with foot, and then, especially sometimes that lead foot, how they be trying to step on that foot. They always try to get that inside position on that foot. Like, people don't even be paying attention to that probably.
Yeah, and it's crazy because you could have like.
They probably got a phone call. I'll be back. Let me wait till he come back on right quick. But yeah, how y'all been doing, man? Check out my boy book. I don't know if y'all can see it. I might be able to show it. I want y'all to check out my boy book. My boy Money came out with a book. Y'all remember Money? Me and Money go way back. Check out his book, The Quiet Storm. So he got it on Amazon, but it's also a audio book on Audible. I don't know if y'all probably can't see that. Yeah, there you go. Check that out right there. The Quiet Storm. That's my boy Amani. He's talking about all the history of R&B, and then just like where it says a historical and cultural analysis of passion and pain in R&B groups. He's actually top 50 in USA Today. Yeah, back. I was like, you probably got a call or something, huh?
Yeah, I had to turn it on. Do not disturb. Call me.
Okay. But yeah, we were just talking about boxing. I was gonna ask you, like, I know you probably watched that Tank fight. So what you thinking? What you thinking about that?
You know what's crazy, bro? I actually think they got it right for once, man.
What?
I didn't have a clear winner.
But you saw that knee?
Yeah, I saw the knee, but it's like, if you win because of that, did you really win? You know what I'm saying?
They should have still counted as a knockdown no matter what, though.
I mean, the thing about it is like he wasn't getting hit during that time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like I honestly didn't have I honestly didn't have a clear winner. So when they had to draw, I'm like, okay, they got it right, because I feel like they rob a lot of people, you know.
But you remember when I say you remember that time when Floyd was fighting and he broke his hand and he went down? Shit, they count that shit against Floyd.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at nobody for saying that though. You know what I'm saying? Because what it is, what happened. But I'm just glad we gonna get more big fights. They gotta run it back.
Yeah, they actually saying that last thing I read, they talking about they looking at it because they were saying it was like an issue where they couldn't look at the replay.
I saw that.
I guess looking at it, they said they might overturn it, but yeah.
I saw that.
I don't think Tank want to fight him no more.
No, he got it in the contract. So if he lost, listen, bro, even if you think Roach won, that was the best fight we've seen in a long time. That was sensational. It was that close. And if you look at the punches landed on the cocky box, they right here. They landed the same
What
amount.
I liked about that fight, I was like, damn, because it was like every time Tank hit him, shit, the dude was hitting him hard. I was like, shit, all right.
He was coming right back.
I was like, shit. I was like, he right there with it. So, but I was telling my people, I was like, that's because they've been, they childhood friends. So you ain't got no fear of him. You've been knowing him your whole life. You probably been watching him box your whole life.
No, they've been fighting.
That's like a different person you boxing right there.
They've been fighting each other since kids.
Right. So that's like, that ain't even really fair. But I was like, well, at least I'm glad he took that fight. But at the same time, I don't understand, like, people might not know how hard it is to take a fight like that. Like, you fighting somebody that's been watching you forever.
That's true. Been fighting you since 10 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then where you from?
Now I moved here from Massachusetts.
Okay.
I'm in Houston right now.
You in Houston?
Yep.
How you like Houston?
Man, I love Houston, man. It's March. It's 75 degrees. It's a lot cheaper. There's more space. I love it, man. It's diverse. It's super diverse. The whole world is here. You got black suburbs. It's great, man. It's great.
You tipping on fofos out there and all that?
Nah, I can't say I am.
You don't be playing screw, none of that?
Nah, I can't say I am, but I always love Scarface, though. I'm a big Scarface fan. Ghetto Boys. I'll go a whole day playing Scarface. I ain't gonna lie.
What's your favorite Scarface song?
My favorite Scarface song is probably On My Block.
Now I had like that Tiny Desk he did.
Tiny Desk was fire.
I like that shit sound. He was a preacher or some shit. How he was talking sounding on there. I like Scarface.
He got and I always loved the joint he did with Tupac, like the Smile song. Even though that's Tupac's song, to me, that's the Scarface song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember my favorite verse. My favorite part. Yeah, that part that we started preaching at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
But I remember my favorite part of that whole song, and they kind of played it. It was kind of like fade in the background. It was like an ad lib, but I heard Pac say, "You black, be proud." That was
Yeah.
like my favorite part of the whole song.
I love that part too. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like you had to really be listening to it to hear it.
Yeah. And they just go with the overall emotion, the theme of that. Like, I always love Scarface. Then he, because he collabed with a lot of artists from New York up north that I loved, and they just always it was amazing. That's how I first heard about Houston, was rap, for real.
That's actually my you speaking of Scarface, like one of my top guests. I actually had him on twice with Jay Prince.
Wow.
Yes, that's the homie, man. But yeah, so I'm big on Rap a Lot, and even UGK and them too, and Meg Thee Stallion actually had her on the show too. So yeah, I kind of I always be wanting to, man. I be like, I want to do. I never did lean like that, but if I do lean, I got to do it in Houston.
Got to do it in Houston.
Man, they just talking about they were just showing a picture. It's viral. It's on picture of DJ Screw, and he was sitting there with some girls, but he had a purple cup. It was a see-through cup, but that shit was so goddamn purple, and people was like, man, I ain't never seen a cup that dirty in my life. So they was like, it's going viral, but that shit was like hella purple. I'm like, I don't even know how he got that shit purple like that. DJ Screw.
Even to this day.
Yeah, that's it. And then I would say, so just talk about your background a little bit. Let us know how you got into music.
But honestly, I used to rap. Before I gave my life to Christ, I used to rap, and I used to rap about all of the madness, all the destruction, everything I was doing. And, when I gave my life to Christ, I stopped rapping. I had no intention on rapping, but it was a natural gift in me. So I would write poetry, and it would help me to pray. It would help me to reflect and express myself the best way I could express myself to God, and pray in a way that, let me know we was connecting. And the more I did it, I just started to sound like a rapper, and God showed me that that's what he wanted me to do. So I just kept writing and put a beat on, just put the beats on, and then he took it from there and showed me how to write songs and choruses and concepts and things like that. So that's really how it started. I always been musically inclined, was heavily raised on rap music. I always said, rap raised me, the gospel saved me. So the culture is not on me, it's in me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we have the sound that I have today.
So, do you consider yourself a gospel rapper?
Yeah, for sure. Gospel, inspirational, Christian rap, but it's definitely outside of those boxes where I can't feel like I put a box on it, because I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to sound like nobody. I don't sound like nobody that you may have heard in this genre. And I believe that God, blesses and appreciates that in authenticity.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. I just heard it was just hitting me, and I just liked it. I didn't even know you was a gospel rapper, and then I just liked it. So it's tight.
Yeah.
It's real tight.
Yeah, I appreciate
that.
Like
bro. Sometimes, like I don't know, like sometimes when people do gospel rap, it'd be like overly like, it'll be like too much. But yours, if you just how you doing it just sounds good. It lends is nice.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. You know what it is what a lot of Christian rap is. Unfortunately, it's a lot of people that just do it, and they don't really take the actual skill set seriously, and I've never been one to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like my era, I'm 35. My era it wasn't no rappers that really wasn't coming with it. So it's just that's the culture in me that
it's funny because I have a childhood friend. Like I went to school with him, and he was a pastor back then. Like he was a pastor when he was a preacher when he was like 15 years old, like 12, like a child prodigy preacher.
Yeah.
And then he was following you, and I was wondering, I was like, why are you following him? And I was like, RJ, his name RJ Matthews.
RJ Matthews, that's my pastor, bro.
Yeah, that's my childhood friend. We went to school together, but he been like that since he was like 12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
he's like
crazy.
the real deal, bro. Like I seen him myself. Like he's been like that all his life. Like he started preaching when he was like 12.
Just born to do it.
Yeah, RJ is
That's,
cool. Like I'm not like the most religious person, but I watch RJ and I really like, I really like. Let's say if you seen somebody since they was 12 and we like 40 now, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you've been doing this all this time. Like you really for real with it. So I see his stuff keep growing and growing. It looked like the church is pretty big now where he's at now. So I
yeah,
see he's growing.
the church is powerful. I'll be there on Sunday.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's nice, man. Yeah, that's the yeah, we went to school together. He's from my same city, hometown, Mississippi.
What city is that, bro?
Columbus.
That's Ohio.
No, Columbus, Mississippi.
Columbus, Mississippi. Okay.
Yeah.
He went to school. He went to Valor in Ohio.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's my boy, man. That's what I said. He been doing that forever. So I saw that and I was like, why he following him? And I was like, and I didn't know, but I was like, I see the connection now. That's tight though, man. That's cool. So yeah, I really gotta look out for you now, cause like I said, that's the guy.
Yeah, I can't wait to tell him I was on your podcast, bro.
Yeah, you just gotta say my real name. You say Chris Porter. Say, oh, Chris Porter. You know, he followed me anyway. You probably just say PoPolitickin. He followed me too. So
Yeah,
wow. You know what's up. But yeah, like I said, man, that was really cool. Like seeing him grow and what he's doing now. I'm like, man, he's doing it. Like he's been doing it. So
yeah,
you know, you see people walking in their faith, you know, and that passion. That's cool. And he really like. I would like to go see him. Like that's another thing. I guess I'm gonna do the lean after I see him. I'm gonna go see him. I'm gonna go to his church, and then I might do the lean later that night. You know, I still gotta try to lean out there, man. But that sounds good. But and then I actually saw you on the I think it's On the Radar. That's what they call it.
Yeah, we did On the Radar last year.
That's my show, man. I be watching everybody. I feel like I like that show because they put a lot of new talent on there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a talent search, you know. And it's really dope because there's artists that would never go on a talent show. They're bigger than talent searches and they're on there, you know. But at the same time, it does that. So it's like it's a really cool platform, and it was beautiful to be able to, you know, just testify God's goodness up there and you know, be able to do what He called me to do on that platform. It was dope. It was really cool.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you how was the feedback you was getting from there? From the
yeah, it was great. It was great. I mean, everybody was happy to see me on there. You know, it's just, you know, it's just shining a light on who Christ is and what He got me doing and glorifying Him. It was dope, man. We'll be back there soon to hit different platforms. We got a lot going on up there back in that region. So yeah.
And then so what do you want the people to know about you?
Honestly, bro, I just want people to know that if God saved me from my madness, from my darkness, from destruction, from my sin, from myself, that He could do it for you. You know, I have a lot of people that listen to me that don't want to go to church, that have no interest in going to church. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. We're gonna bring the church to you. You know, that's really it, man. You know, He is everything. God is everything He claimed to be in His word. You know what I'm saying? I'm just walking proof. I'm living evidence to testify that, brother. That's all it is. Yeah.
And then did you always have a connection with God, or did it happen? Like did something happen and you end up having a connection?
Yeah, man. So I was raised in the church, you know, but my parents were still trying to find their way, you know. So it was difficult for me to really have that example. And I got to a certain age where, you know, you think you've grown, you know what I'm saying? And I had crazy examples within my family. I had a bunch of uncles that made millions of dollars in the streets. I mean, crack had hit the ghettos in the 80s in Brooklyn. And, you know, I took on that persona and I took on that you know, that direction in life. And, you know, I got to a point where I said within myself, I don't need God. And He quickly showed me that I do. You know what I'm saying? And He quickly humbled me and showed me that I do. I mean, I rededicated my life when I was like 17, 18, but I was really double-minded. And I ain't really surrender till I was like it was 2014, and that's when I really start just giving God my time, my talent, my treasure, and really locking in. And yeah, and it's been a beautiful ride from then on till today, till this day, sure.
So do you listen to like hip hop, or do you just focus on like gospel music?
Yeah, I listen to hip hop. I listen to soul, a lot of old soul and R&B. I listen to gospel music. I'm heavy on gospel. Um, yeah, but you could definitely see the influences from. I like to study the greats, for how they mastered their craft and what they've contributed musically. So yeah, I'm definitely a student of music for sure, for sure.
So what do you think about hip hop right now? Like just I guess like how the women are getting represented, and then just like in general, like even I was like damn, because I don't know if you watched the Oscars, they had Conan O'Brien on there talking about, he was like, oh, it's halftime, it's time for it's called Drake a pedophile. Like what?
Oh wow.
I was like yeah, I was like damn, I was like that's why I was telling my wife, I was like, that's not really true. I don't think that, it's kind of getting crazy now. Like everybody be calling dude pedophile. Then like the women, I don't know if you see how they be all the time. And it's like hella women with them images out there. So I don't know, like, do you see like how, like I said, do you see all that in hip hop? Do you notice that, or do you
Yeah,
just,
for sure. That's for sure. That's definitely part of the fuel to the fire, because we need all these other options. We need other options, especially in the females, because they just promoting sexuality. It's heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's what sells, it's what gets the people going. And it's demonic, bro. It's demonic. We got little kids listening to this, little girls listening to this, know every word. You know what I'm saying? And it's it's always been prevalent in hip hop. It's always been prevalent, but as in the word says, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And it's time to really have that other option, have that other, you know what I mean? We got to shine light. You know what I'm saying? In the
man,
dark.
you know what I was doing the other day? Like I was actually kind of talking about it when you went out for a minute, but my boy, he wrote a R&B book called A Quiet Storm, and he's talking about all the R&B groups from 1950 till like early 2000s. But in the 1950s, it was these groups, and I'm like going back listening to the songs. So this one dude talking about I'm a 60-minute man. One dude talking about Love Potion #9. They talking about Poison Ivy, STD. So I'm like telling my wife, I'm like, shit, they been talking about this shit. I was like, this ain't even nothing new. I was like, I didn't know they was talking about this in the 50s. So I was like, we can't even. Yeah, I was like, because they always try to be like, it got worse with us. But I was like, I don't know. If we listen to stuff from the 50s and they start saying the same stuff in their music.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the language that's just so vulgar now. It's a little more subtle. It ain't nobody really singing in the rain. You know what I'm saying? Grabbing the air. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of
Right.
that, you know?
So I
Running
was
through the
like,
air.
it's a song by Mary Wells. So, Mary Wells was in Supremes. She got that one song, I Got Two Lovers. So shit,
Right.
you singing about two lovers, but it's 1960. So
Yeah.
ball that up, give it compound interest. That's probably why we, that's probably why we talk about what we talking about, what the women talking about now, because they just built off what you talked about.
Right. Yeah, man. It's true. It's true, bro.
So how do you even with your kids, how do you help like shield them from that?
Well, you know what? I play what I know is first of all, I play what I like that's appropriate for them to hear. You know what I'm saying? It's like me and my kids, we got music on all the time. We playing music, we playing gospel rap, we playing gospel. They heavy in the church, you know what I'm saying? Or songs that I feel like is appropriate and got that joy in it, you know what I'm saying? That I don't feel convicted about them hearing, you know what I'm saying? So, they heavily musically inclined too, for sure. Yeah.
What gospel rappers you listen to?
Man, I listen to a lot, like probably that you never even heard of. Like I listen to Alex Jean. It's this kid named Big Baby Carlo. Um, little bit of like Caleb Gordon. You know, Lecrae and The Truth was the first Christian rappers I ever heard. I got a chance to make some music with The Truth. That was super dope a few years ago. Yeah, there's a good amount. Who else right now? It's the girl Childlike CC. She's fire. MTM Lou, MTM Isaiah. You know, just to name a few.
And how you find all these people, like either like playlists or
Now I
website?
found them on Instagram, to be honest. Like all the people I named, they got a big following. They doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They definitely doing their thing for sure.
Yeah, I say when I was listening to your music, you was reminding me of Nipsey song.
Yeah, I know. I really I guess there's some similarities in the voice that I hear a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't take it as a bad thing. I love Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle, man.
I kind of like y'all could be cousins or something.
Yeah, I hear that a lot too.
You gonna try to make it to the burger spot?
I never been to the burger spot, but I did go to LA a couple times a few years ago.
Yeah, I saw you had that picture you took.
Yeah, that was the first stop in the 60s. First stop for sure. That was like that was like 2 years after he passed too. So I had to do that. You know.
So and what you working on right now?
Man, just a lot of music. Just gonna be dropping independently. So, you know, just really exploring that freedom and that, you know, that ability to do that freely. Just a lot of music, man. A lot of music, you know. We're not sure if we can go the EP route. Then we got an EP in the works. But we're gonna drop one by one right now. And just, you know, staying busy, staying working, shooting content, collaborating, and you know, just you know, going where the spirit lead, going which way the spirit lead us, you know.
Yeah, because I was looking I think I was looking like on Spotify and Apple for your music, and I saw the one album from 2022. So is that the only one so far, or you just didn't put any more music on the Spotify?
Yeah, that was a mixtape that I had dropped when I signed a deal 3 years ago. It was like 3.5 years ago, 2021, and they didn't fulfill their contractual obligation. So, you know, it was some time period where we was trying to get that worked out, get that figured out. So, you know, to get that separation and be able to drop independently. So that's what the you know, that's what you see in the time distance between that, you know, just really trying to get things right on the business side of things to be able to move freely as God would have me to, you know.
Now I would say, do you go like on do you do shows like go on the road?
No, we haven't hit the road yet. We haven't hit the road yet. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I think we got one lined up for next month, and that'll be in Massachusetts. And yeah, we definitely looking forward to that. But right now, we just focusing on the music, bro. We got some great music. I can't wait to share with everybody. Something, you know, meaningful and really beautiful, bro. Yeah.
How would you describe your creative process?
My creative process, bro, like honestly, man, sometimes I write, a lot of times I don't. I would just basically describe it as it's just free, you know, it's just free. I'm in prayer. I pick beats, I pick production that matches what something I got on my heart, that God put on my heart to say. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's already speaking to me, and I'm matching up words and, you know, releasing. I definitely describe it as release. You know, it's a release for sure.
Now, I'll ask you, like, as far as what performances, like, do you perform at churches or like do you do like the word of like, yeah, where do you perform?
In the past, it's been at churches. It's been at like different outreach events in the community, things of that nature, outreach events and in different event spaces, you know, things of that nature. Yeah. But I would rap in the club. about Jesus. I'm not gonna lie.
Kanye
I'll
already
rap.
did that though.
I'm saying, I'll do it again. I will rap in the trap house where he got me from about Jesus, for real. You
I was
know,
gonna say, how did you feel when you heard Jesus walk?
Jesus walks. Man, that's interesting because at that time I wasn't walking with Jesus. I wasn't living for Christ. Nah. You know, I just thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I could definitely um identify with, being raised around that, you know, the same way he was raised, going to church every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know, I've been, I got some homies been telling me to rap on that beat for years, bro, for years. Like, you got to do Jesus walks. You got to do Jesus walks. You know, that's such an amazing record to me. I felt like I ain't even want to do it. You know, it's like he just did that so perfectly. You know?
Yeah. Some stuff you gotta leave alone.
Yeah, I do feel like, but then there's some classic stuff that I feel like I gotta touch. You know, like B.I.G. Sky's the limit. You know what I mean? Or you know, um, Marvin Gaye. He plays it cool. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. I gotta touch. So it's just,
What's your
you know,
favorite church song?
man. My favorite church song, definitely something from Marvin Sapp. Never would have made it, or he saw the best in me. They brought me through some real tough times for sure.
I
Marvin,
like that song. I Won't Complain.
I won't complain. Yeah, that's classic, bro.
Yeah, it's my
Black
joint.
excellence right there.
That's what's up. And
Yeah.
then, what do you like to do when you're not making music?
Man, I love. I'm working, but other than that, I love working out. I love getting with my kids first and foremost. Just being with my kids, spending time with them. You know, and working out. You know, outside of that, I watch a lot of basketball. I love basketball. You know.
You know, what kind of what fan are you? Because you from you ain't from Houston, so what's your team?
Man, my team is the Knicks. So my dad's side of his family from Brooklyn, like I told you. And I was born a Knicks, Yankee, Giants fan. I ain't have a choice, you know? So it's like, yeah, all the New York teams is I'm going for. But I love LeBron though. That's my man. So I want the Lakers to do it again. I'm happy they got Luka. They look serious.
Yeah, they looking good now.
They look serious. He looked like he enjoying life. Like weight then got picked up off of his shoulder, you know? Yeah, he
And
looks
Kyrie
serious.
tore his ACL.
Sad, bro. Oh man. I knew it
I look
wasn't no.
crazy too. I was watching it because it had this scientist, like his doctor, breaking it down and slowing in slow motion. I was
Yeah,
like, that look crazy because old boy hit his knee. I was like, man, like old boy, but he did it on purpose anyway.
yeah. The way he snapped it, I knew it wasn't no sprain that they were saying it was. Cause
Nah,
nah. Then he couldn't walk. You know, like yeah, that was. I figured it was an ACL, MCL, one of them. It's bad, man. It's bad.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they doing now, but they should be bouncing back real quick. But I think they probably be go and get some stem cells or something. Cause they should be they be bouncing back from now. Like back in the day, like you get ACL surgery, you out. You know,
Yeah, you
they
might
get
never.
Achilles, ACL, they just bouncing back like ain't nothing going on. Like they good.
Yeah, I don't know if he gonna bounce back from that one, bro. That was.
Uh,
Plus, he a little older. He 32. I know that's not old, but he been in
that's
the
old for
league.
your knee because you basically out a year, then you're gonna be
Yeah,
33, 34. Yeah, it might be time to shut it down. Might, yeah. And then yeah, I don't know. I tore my ACL too, but I tore it when I was like 19. But it's still like I still can tell I tore it. It's not like it's never gonna get back to 100%. It's always
yeah.
gonna be like a
People,
little
yeah.
weaker than the other knee.
But you play sports too?
I did. I used to play football
Mm,
a little
I
little
do it.
bit back in the day. And then I was in the military. I was a Marine. I was playing sports when I was in the military. I always ask people too. So, what do you like to eat? Some of your favorite meals?
I love food, bro. I love food. I love soul food. I love barbecue. Right now, I've been making ribs. They've been coming out. I just ate some. Matter of fact, leftovers. They was better than they was last night. Be
Oh,
honest. Um,
what kind? Beef, pork?
they pork. They definitely the swine. One time. Not gonna
They're the
lie.
best ones though. I like. I know they be like, no, pork, but pork ribs is better than beef ribs.
I ain't gonna lie. They hit different. They hit a whole nother type of yeah.
You must have put no barbecue sauce on them then.
Nah, I definitely did.
Oh.
Sweet, definitely did.
What kind of barbecue sauce you like?
That's a sweet and hickory. That flavor, sweet baby rays.
Yeah.
That's my guy. I get
You
they
put.
barbecue, teriyaki, all of that.
I was watching Prodigy, rest in peace. I was watching Prodigy. He was making like some baked salmon, and then he was making a little barbecue sauce. But he was putting he had the barbecue sauce, then he put some hot sauce and some Parmesan in it. I was like, all right. Yeah, I was like Prodigy cook though. I was like, I was trying to find that cookbook he made, but it's like not around no more. I wish I would have got it.
Oh yeah, I would have liked to see that too. Yeah.
And then I always ask too. So, what's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink?
Yeah.
I drink a lot of water. After water, it'll probably be Simply. I love they products. Simply fruit punch, strawberry lemonade.
What kind of water you drink?
I'll be drinking I get right now I just get the jugs. I think they're like 2-3 liters. The purified water.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if I had to pick one, probably be Essentia.
I don't think we got that out here.
Where you at, bro?
I'm in San Diego.
San Diego. They don't got Essentia out there?
I ain't heard of that one. How you spell it? E? Start with an E?
ENTIA.
I gotta look for that one. I ain't seen it.
Now you
I know we
they got that everywhere, bro.
They do?
Essentia, one of them ones you see everywhere. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm in San Diego County, but the city's called Oceanside.
Okay, I heard of Oceanside.
Yeah. We be drinking that. I know sometimes they got like I don't be going, but they got an alkaline water well over here. I probably should be going, but yeah, I just be doing the filtered water. But shit, I like a lot of water too. But even they be talking about that, like you don't supposed to be buying it from plastics, microplastics, shit. I'm like, man, what you supposed to do then? You can't do nothing.
The vegans get you, man. They gonna get you, bro.
Now I was always saying, like, as far as the water, the best tasting water I had so far was my boy. He got a reverse osmosis water thing in his house, filter in his house. Man, that water tastes like it had sugar in it or something. I was like, what's up with this water? That water tasted good. So that was probably the best water I had so far, but I'm a water snob too. Then sometimes, I don't know if you ever had a copper cup.
Nah, I never had that.
If you drink some water out of a copper cup, man, that water be tasting good because it kind of, I don't know. I guess it probably remind me of being in the military when you drink out that silver canteen.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm a big fan of water myself, man. And then I always put sometimes I put the Propel in my water.
The Propel, yeah. My kids drink. That's good for my kids. I get them drinking water. You know.
Now I was like, man, I'm getting old because I was like, sometimes I be feeling weak, and I be like, man, my electrolytes low. Like I said, it's like when you get older, you gotta worry about your electrolytes and stuff. I was like, I never thought about electrolytes and all that. And then another thing I didn't know, because I used to play sports all the time. Man, I did not know Gatorade was bad. So I used to always drink Gatorade. And then I'm like, oh, I got too much. She got hella sugar like that. So, but when I was growing up, I didn't know that.
Just believing that Gatorade was good for you. You
know?
Yeah, at the time. I remember that.
But I think maybe like, okay, how they make it now, and like say if you go to the store, you just buy it in a 32 ounce. Yeah. But back then they was putting it in a cooler. So I think that probably was healthier because you kind of making it more less condensed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe that way was more healthier than the way they doing it now. Cause I'm saying I know they put more sugar just in the regular plastic bottle, but if you just making it in a big old water cooler, because you remember it didn't really taste like it tasted a little bit of like Gatorade back then when you was drinking out the cooler, but
yeah, it was more watery. It was definitely more watery, but it was good though. I think it was better back then.
Yeah, that was saying so. That's my favorite right now. So I'll be big water, man. I don't know, it's my thing. You put ice in your water, or you just drink it with no ice?
Drink it cold. It's crazy because I didn't really drink water till I moved down here. It's
so hot, huh?
Yeah,
you have no choice. You pass out,
bro.
Is that one of them Stanley?
Nah. This is a regular Cody what you call it.
Everybody be using the Stanley Cups and stuff.
Yeah, that's a regular one. I ain't paying all that. I ain't doing it.
And then what would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
Man, I appreciate everybody supporting, bro. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. It's been a long time coming where I really feel like we finally about to be able to drop freely and just serve y'all through music and the gift that God gave me. So I really appreciate it. Please just lock in with me. It's so much more to come that I can't wait to share with all of y'all, man. God bless. Love.
Where you see yourself 5 years from now?
Man, 5 years from now, I just see myself
2030.
2030, man. Wow. Just rapping all over the world, sharing the gospel that saved me, letting any and everybody know, you know, that if he could do it for me, he could do it for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I like too, man. I don't know if you heard you ever heard the songs Nicki Minaj did with the gospel singer?
Yeah, Tasha Cobbs. Yep.
Yeah, them songs hidden.
Yeah. Loved it. It's powerful.
So I was like telling myself, like, why more rappers don't do that?
Yeah, but you know what it is? It's like, I could tell Nicki Minaj been raised in that atmosphere where she has a level of respect for it, you know? And you can hear it on that song. You know, you got Lecrae with Ty Dolla $ign. He got a song called Blessings. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? You got my song featuring Brian Angel and Terminology, man. I gotta go get that. Stream that.
Oh, yeah. I meant to tell you too. I saw that. Yeah, I had Brian Angel on the show a long time ago too. So that was dope. How y'all hook up? I forgot to ask you about that.
Man, that's my brother, man. That's my brother. I'm out here in Houston. You know what I'm saying? My manager is really gifted and called it what he do. And that's a brotherhood that I built through him and him doing what he doing and linking up with Brian and Day 26 and working with them. So that was like, that's been a beautiful connection. It's been a blessing for sure.
That's what's up. All right, then you want to hear everybody with your social media?
Yeah, you can follow me at Chidda Go Crazy, CHIDDA Go Crazy, all one word on IG. Yeah, you can follow me there, and you'll have the links in my bio on my posts, and just tap in. Got a lot more coming. So much more coming, man.
What's the meaning behind your name?
Really, bro, just locking in with God. You know, the same way that you would lock in with sports or in the streets or whatever you're doing for your work, and just going crazy. You know what I'm saying? With no distraction, just fully surrender. Just Chidda Go Crazy. Whatever he called me to do, where he lead me to go. You know, that's what we doing.
No, yeah. I'm talking about you're like Chaz Chesson.
Oh no, my mother just ghetto. She gave me a nickname for a real name. That's my name. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's your real name?
Yeah. My mom just gave me that name.
It's not short for anything?
Nah, it's not. I told you, my mom's just ghetto. She from the trenches.
Yeah, I was reading you said you Puerto Rican too?
Yeah, she was born out there, but she was raised in Washington State, Tacoma.
What's up? All right, man. All right, bro. Well, I want to say thank you for coming through Politickin with me.
Yeah, thank you for having me, bro. Thank you for having me. Bless, man. Yes,
no
sir.
Doubt. All right. Bye. Any shout outs? I might have already asked you that.
Man, shout out to Jim the Haitian. I call him Jim the Genius. It's my brother. All of my brothers, all of my people been supporting me. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
For sure. All right, y'all. We out until the next time.
Bless.
The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin. The whole squad on the mission. You got to listen. You know what this is when we PoPolitickin. My money long like division. I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin. Hey yo, I rise like the sun in the east, running the streets. Same people that was coming in peace, some in the beast on the microphone. It's never a long and hard task. For God, I'm gon' smash they blog and podcast. Introduction to journalism 101 with Pharaoh PoPolitickin, about where I'm from and what I do. What's up? It gotta be good. Interviewing everybody, you know they probably could. Take all the blood, sweat, and tears, working all them years, putting in 10,000 hours. It empowers careers from the baby and Megan Thee Stallion to Yo Gotti. High as a kite, jet life, currency in the party with MC Light. J Prince said I rap a lot. Super Saiyan Black Kakarot with a Macintosh laptop and my Apple Watch, smoking Fraggle Rocks. 4 eyes, got more lines and hooks than a tackle box. What? The whole squad on the mission. You got to listen. We PoPolitickin. It's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin. The whole squad on the mission. You got to listen. You know what this is when we PoPolitickin. My money long like division. I proposition to put a fist in. We straight